So now on to hands-on exercise number 3. Use the defer keyword to show that a deferred func runs after the func containing it exits. So just use defer. So I want you to go ahead and do this hands-on solution. And once it's done, come back here, unpause the video, and I'll show you the solution. So pause this video now and go do this. Just use the defer func somewhere and show that defer defers the execution of a function until the function containing it finishes executing. All right, cool. Done? Excellent. Awesome. So now what we're going to do is code that up ourselves. And we'll go to the Golang playground. And we'll start off just with creating another func foo. And inside foo, we'll have it format print line. And we could do foo ran. I don't know if that needs to be uppercase. Foo ran. There we go. And we could call foo. Foo. And run it. And foo ran. And I'm going to put that up top just so that we see a little bit of a difference. Format and run. Foo ran. And now I could do defer. And you're going to see instead of foo ran, hello playground, you're going to see hello playground and foo ran. Hello playground, foo ran. That's pretty cool. And if we wanted to, right inside of foo, we could do a little deferred func. And so we could defer, and then we could use an anonymous function. So our func, our parameters, and then our code, and then tell it to execute, right? Just like up here, we had to have this saying execute foo, but defer that. Up here, we're saying this function, which is anonymous, it doesn't have an identifier, like foo had an identifier. This anonymous function with no parameters, and the code right here, right? This anonymous function right here, run it, and we're not passing in any arguments. So we're going to defer that, and we'll put a little code there, and we'll just put this here, and bring that over, foo defer ran. So we'll see that after this one. So showing the same thing, but just kind of interesting. So we have hello playground, and then this got deferred, and so then foo ran, and that printed out first because this got deferred, and then foo exited, and then the defer. My mouse just literally died. You just saw it happen. And then this one, the red light's been blinking. The red light's been blinking, so it's time to go. Then this one ran last. So there's an example of using defer as one of the hands-on exercises. I'm going to go get new batteries. One thing I was reflecting on, just a personal anecdote here, no more coding in this video from this point forward. So if you want to hear the personal anecdote, I was reflecting upon how stress is just like the difference between what is and what you wish things were, right? That's stress. When you're no longer happy with the way things are, when you wish things were different, you feel this tension between the way things are and the way you wish they were, right? You wish they were different. And then that's stress. And if you could just, for me, if I just recognize, oh, I'm really wishing that I was further along in recording these videos or getting more done, or I wish I was knocking more stuff out with my day, you know, it makes me stress because it's like, why am I going so slow? Why is this taking so long? But if I'm just like, hey, it takes whatever time it takes, this is where I'm at. There's even some wish that I was going faster. I could feel that. There's even some stress in me about wishing things were faster. That none of that needs to be different. Not even the wish for things to be different. Check that out. None of that needs to be different. Not even the wish for things to be different. I could just kind of be like, hey, there's stress there. There's the wish for things to be different. But they're not. Like if I could adopt that centered place, you know, it's weird, but it's like, if you no longer want it, then you could have it. Like that paradox, if you no longer want it, then you could have it. It's like when I no longer want it to be different, then it's different. When I no longer want it to be different, it's different. And then it's like, oh, it's all right. And then the stress goes away. It's totally wacky. But that's my technique. When I feel stress, I just recognize, wow, I'm wishing that things were different. And there's the wish for things to be different, and there's the stress, and things aren't different. They're just the way they are. So why create suffering for myself? And then it kind of all chills out. I don't know. Hopefully that'll be helpful for you. It's not something I innately knew. I had to kind of like learn that in my life. So it's kind of a cool deal. All right, on to hands-on exercise number 4. And then when I have all that, I'm like more relaxed and I have a better time and I enjoy it and I usually get things done quicker. It's the ironic thing. When you no longer want it, then you can have it. And if you get all tight, that's like when in swimming, like I used to do some swimming, not in high school or college or university or anything, but just when I became an old guy. They have master swimming where you could go compete with a whole bunch of other old people who swim for exercise. But in swimming, you have to be 100% focused and 100% relaxed. That's like the best swimming. And I realized that's like a metaphor for life. Be 100% focused and 100% relaxed. Like, yeah, be on point and like, don't be stressed. Just enjoy it. And it goes well. That's the best swimming. That's the best living. All right. See you in hands-on exercise number 4.